To live and die in the forest, man. Well, how me and Vic Spitzer connected was actually through SoundCloud. He hit me up on Twitter saying that he had heard my music Kansas City Smackman, one of my projects at the time. And he was an actual fan of my music. So, you know, I heard of him already. I just never really checked him out at the time. So knowing somebody with a name or reputation in the game was paying attention, it was like, okay, my music really getting out there. So, you know what I mean? And we chopped it up after that as far as him being a fan of the music and wanting to work together. And then we collabed on his project. We did Haitian Drop Kicks. I came out here for the first time and did the video for that joint. So, and we've been cool ever since, you know what I mean? That's the homie right there. A memorable studio moment of mine, I'd probably say, was when I linked with Skyzoo. Me and him had like just talked the day of. He had came in town for Buffalo Kid's store premiere. And I had contacted him through the Twitter as far as like trying to work. Actually, Instagram, I apologize. I reached out to him to work together on a collab. And we did the song in the studio on the spot that night, you know what I'm saying? It was like dope to see like the blade sharpening the blade, because I got mad respect for son. I know he a lyrical MC, you know what I mean? So just to be in the room with him and coming up with Make Amends off of True Stories and then seeing the feedback from that, like a lot of people fuck with that song, man. So, you know, just being in the booth with Skyzoo and just seeing how he take his time. And he's a quick writer too, man. He wrote his joint on the spot just like me. You know what I mean? I respect that too. Like, you know, some people be taking forever to write a verse, like, but to write something that good within an hour, yeah, you up there. But when we was creating the song, Skyzoo was actually in the studio with El Camino doing a video at the time. So for him to go from a video to writing a whole nother verse and then on the spot coming with something that fire, it was just like, I got mad respect for son. Because, you know, somebody could have just threw me a throwaway verse, some bullshit, and I actually really took the time to write out a good verse. And I respect and appreciate that from son. But yeah, that was a good night, man. My boy Tony Boy was engineering. Everything was cool, man. Well, another special moment I had in the studio was probably the last time I seen DJ Shay when we did It Ain't Safe, me and Benny. They was in town for the Griseldas on steroid tour at the time, and I was chopping it up with Benny prior to the situation as far as like trying to get a track in. And we went to the studio right after the show, and I'm sure you've heard this from several people, but Benny don't write verses, man. Benny don't write. He's the type of person I see that listen to a beat and then just come up with something and that was dope. Like, you know, DJ Shay approved the track. You know what I mean? He offered me an opportunity I regret to this day that I wish I would have took at that time, but I was just in a bad situation. But yeah, being with DJ Shay and Benny, the creator Ain't Safe, which is one of my biggest songs. I feel like that song right there put me in the mix, you know what I mean? But that was definitely a good night too. We was there till like 2, 3 in the morning, you know what I'm saying? But I respect that about rappers who really take the time to make a good song with you, not just send you a song back through the email or, you know, just send you a throwaway verse. Like, I respect rappers who really sharpen their pen, you know what I'm saying, like, and flex it. But what made DJ Shay special to the culture, in my understanding, was just Upstate never really had a sound. Like, before you heard of West Side Gun, 38 Special was really doing this thing, and DJ Shay was involved with that. I remember seeing DJ Shay on like the Cheddar DVDs with different rappers and shit like that. You know what I mean? Buff City Records, if I'm not mistaken. He been around, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like DJ Shay definitely played a big part as far as like pioneering the Upstate sound, man, especially for Western New York. Well, Upstate New York, bringing back that New York feel, I would say like 38 Special, West Side Gun. You know, I heard of Taj Mahal years ago. He was one of the early Upstate pioneers. You know, Ito. And then I came across the Cloth, like Riggs and Mooch and Rob Gates and all them boys, man. And then like Benny Conway, I've been heard of them, you know what I'm saying? So like even the people that came under them, like Heem, Rick Hyde, like I seen them around. But like as they continued to pick up and get in the mix, like that's something I wanted to do. Like even Shay Noor, like Shay Noor was around for years, you know what I'm saying? I always was a fan of her. Like I was working with her years before she really got to where she deserves to be and where she at now. So what's good, man? It's your boy Jamal Gasol, the one and only, and you rocking with 24/7 HH. Piff!